children. We continue that previous topic, that formula mass. So formula mass, when we use, see, especially for ionic compounds, we use this formula mass actually. Why? Because normal compounds, if you observe like carbon dioxide, H2O, they're actually discrete molecules. They're actually what? Discrete molecules. That means the bonding force here, what happened? Only van der Waals force will be there. That is not significant for us. But for ionic compounds, we don't have what? They do not have discrete nature, isn't it? Because of absence of discrete nature, what happened? Each ion is surrounded by another ion. A positive surrounded by a negative, like that. For example, if you observe here, sodium I have taken. Around the sodium, there will be 6 chlorines will be there like this. There will be 6 chlorines like this. In this. Similarly, around the chlorine, there will be 6 sodiums will be there like this. So this is the arrangement of ionic compounds in their crystal lattice. They are not like discrete molecules. Discrete means independent. There is no bondings with what? See here, we don't have any bondings between carbon dioxide. See, for NaCl, definitely a cation surrounded by anion. Every cation surrounded by anion, and every anion is surrounded by cation. Because of this, what happened? We use same method, same formula, but the mass we are calling that one as a formula mass, isn't it? It is called as a formula mass. Remaining thing is common thing only. So I want to calculate the formula mass for what actually? Sodium chloride here, NaCl. I want to calculate formula mass for sodium chloride now. Now what you have to do? Same thing. Atomic mass of sodium, atomic mass of chlorine. Substitute here, atomic mass of sodium is how much? 23. Atomic mass of chlorine will be 35.5. The total will be 58.5. There is nothing difference, only that you using the word is different. Now this you take as a homework for you. This is what? Homework. Calculate formula mass of KCl, magnesium chloride and sodium nitrate. Same atomic masses you have to add. Simple thing only, isn't it? So actually this next we consider, I will take the mole concept now. Let me take the next topic is what? Mole concept here. First of all, see Avogadro number. What is this Avogadro number? Avogadro number is nothing but a 6 into 10 to the power of 23. Just remember this fractional value is no need. Simply remember 6 into 10 to the power of 23 is called Avogadro number. It can be represented like A for Avogadro here, N for number. Avogadro number, Na. It represented as Na. This Avogadro name is given in honor of what? Amedeo Avogadro, isn't it? He has done many experiments in which he stated that equal volumes of gases under same conditions and the same pressure will have equal number of molecules. For example, I have taken these 2 volumes I have taken. These are the 2 volumes. If the volume of V1 and volume of the V2, both containers are having same volume, isn't it? Container 1, container 2, both are having same volume, then these will contain same number of molecules here, isn't it? Irrespective of nature of molecules, isn't it? They will contain same number of molecules, isn't it? So based on that, what happened? We got 1 mole of any substance. See here, 1 mole of any substance will have 6 into 10 to the power of 23. Either atoms or molecules, anything. It's a number only. So this is called Avogadro constant, isn't it? That is nothing but called mole. Now what is mole? Very simple. Mole. 1 mole is the definition of mole if you consider, 1 mole is the amount of substance that contains as many particles or entities as there are atoms in 12 grams of 12th isotope of carbon, isn't it? For example, I have taken 12 grams of, isn't it, carbon I have taken. Its isotope number is what here? 12. Now, how many atoms it is having? 6 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms of carbon, isn't it? So, this number you are calling as what here? 1 mole. Definition can be easily given. Exactly 12 grams of carbon atom. That means 12 isotope of carbon atom. See, that is also very simple to remember here. I have taken what? How much amount? 12 grams of carbon I have taken here. Now, how much it is having atoms? 6 into 10 to the power of 23. Now, this is the reference for us because 12 grams of carbon containing how many? 6 into 10 to the power of 23. That is taken as what here? Mole. Now, we will take one example. 1 mole of sodium chloride contains how many? 6 into 10 to the power of 23. Should be not here. 23. Formula units of sodium chloride, isn't it? For example, 1 mole of, isn't it, sodium contains 6 into 10 to the power of 23 sodium atoms, isn't it? For example, 1 mole of water H2O contains how many molecules? 6 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. This is a number which can be denoted for any particle. It may be for what? Number of electrons, or it may be for number of atoms, or it may be for number of molecules, or even it may be for number of formula mass also. Mole means it's a number only. Next, we'll take a formula for calculation of number of moles, isn't it? The first formula, this one, we can use weight by molecular weight. Otherwise, what happen? This is for what? Molecules. This formula useful for what? Molecules, right? And this formula useful for what? Atoms. If you have only atoms, use this formula, isn't it? Second formula. If you have only given what? Molecules, use the first formula. Otherwise, in the place of weight, we can also use here what? Mass also. We can use mass also, isn't it? Molar mass is nothing but what? Molecular weight only. There is nothing difference here. Same thing only. Now, let me take one problem here. Calculate number of moles present in 24 grams of carbon atoms. How many moles are there in the 24 grams of carbon atom? Now, what is the formula? The second formula we have to take because they said atoms. So, which formula we have to take here? Second formula. Mole is equal to weight by atomic weight. Now, weight is how much they given here? 24 grams is given. What is the atomic weight of carbon? 12. Now, how many moles we get? 2 moles. Similarly, calculate number of moles, isn't it, present in 54 grams of water. Now, again, weight is how much given? This is molecule, no? Water is a molecule. Which formula you have to use? First formula you have to use here. Now, weight of the water is how much here? 54 grams. Molecular weight of water will be 18, isn't it? Hydrogen will be 2 plus what happened? 16. That is equal to what? 18. Now, how much we get here? 3. Now, in this way, we can calculate number of moles present in 250 grams of calcium carbonate, 34 grams of ammonia, and 11 grams of carbon dioxide, 32 grams of SO3. So, this will be the homework for you. An assignment you have to take. This is an assignment for you. Take it as an assignment. Next, calculate mass of magnesium containing moles. Now, they given moles now. Now, you have to calculate here how much mass it is having, how much weight it is having. Again, for atom, magnesium is atom, no. So, which formula have to take here? Second formula, mass equal to, mole is equal to mass by molar mass or atomic mass. You can take even what? Atomic mass also same. You can take atomic mass or molar mass, nothing difference it is there. Now, how many moles it is having given? 3 moles. Now, what we are calculating? Mass. Now, what is the atomic weight or mass? Atomic weight or mass is equal to how much? Of magnesium always will be 24. Now, 24 into 3, 72 grams. By using this one, you can also calculate what? Mass of 4 moles of calcium carbonate. This will be again the assignment for you. This will be the assignment. Okay, you can calculate what is the weight, mass of calcium carbonate having 4 moles, having 2 moles of H2SO4. What is the weight of H2SO4? What is the weight of urea of 3.5 moles? What is the weight of sucrose of having 3 moles? Now, sucrose, urea formula you need to find out. I don't write because you need to find out that one. So, formula of sucrose, urea, you find out that one and calculate the mass also. Next, how many moles present in, next question if you observe, 18 into 10 to the power of atoms. Number of atoms are how many? 18 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Now, already know 1 mole carries how many atoms? 6 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Now, what they are asking, 18 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms containing how many moles? Just cross multiply this one. Now, 18, if 1 mole carries 6 into 10 to the power of 23, 18 carries how much here? How many moles here, right? 1 mole carries 6 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms, then 18 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms having how many moles? Cross multiplication. Now, 1 mole into 18 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms divided by 6 into 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Now, here atoms get cancelled. 6 into 10 to the power of 23, 10 to the power of 23 cancel here, you will get here 3. Now, how many moles are there here? 3 moles. The answer will be 3 moles. Similarly, one more we will take molecules now. I will take molecules here. Now, how many moles are present in 36 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of HCl? How many molecules are there? Again, same formula. 1 mole carries how many? 6 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Now, 36 into 10 to the power of 24 molecules contains how many number of moles here? Again, cross multiplication. Now, multiply 1 mole. 1 mole into 36 into 10 to the power of 24 molecules divided by what? 6 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Okay. Now, molecules cancelled. 6 ones are 6, 6 are 36. 10 to the power of 23 cancel. We get only 1. Now, what we are going to get? 1 mole into how much you are having? 10, no. 10 to the power of 1 means what? 10 it is. Therefore, it is 10 moles will be the answer. Similarly, you take, this is assignment for you. Calculate the number of moles present in 12 into 10 to the power of 24 atoms of sulfur. Or next one, 3 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules of carbon dioxide. Next problem, 15 into 10 to the power of 24 of ammonia molecules, and 15 into 10 to the power of 18 molecules of sodium chloride. So, this will be the assignment. You follow same method, you will get the answer. With this, what happened? This topic is completed. We will meet in next video. Goodbye.